Welcome to the Tea with the Masters podcast, featuring 3 of the world's leading martial arts experts: the warrior, world-breaking champion, holder of multiple world records, professional teacher, mentor, and World Martial Arts Congress representative for the Republic of Ireland, Dai Sifu Keith Fanning; the scholar, author, speaker, mentor, business coach, life coach, and president of the USA Hapkido Union, Grandmaster Richard Hackworth; the philosopher, author, language culture, and leadership development teacher, and spokesmodel for the World Martial Arts Congress, Instructor Ma. This show is sponsored by World Martial Arts Media. The world's leader in martial arts education, information, and entertainment. We invite you to like and share this video with your friends, and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss an exciting episode. Now let's get on with the show.
Hi there, Sifu Keith Fanning here, Grandmaster of Blue Dragon Combat Systems. Just jumping on from my segment on the Tea with the Masters podcast, and wanted to talk about something I've been talking to some of my students and my instructors with over the last couple of days. The current climate here in Ireland at the moment, there's a lot of violent crime all over the media, the news outlets. I wanted to talk about controlling your emotions. This is something that came up the other day. In controlling your emotions, it's, when we train, and we've talked before, if you've listened to other segments I've done for the Tea with the Masters podcast, you'll hear me talking about finding your why and, consistency in training. But part of it too is controlling your emotions. So we look at the sudden escalation of a point in time when you're out maybe with friends, family, and you suddenly are faced with an aggressor. Somebody who you've never seen before, maybe somebody who doesn't even know who you are. You just happen to be the wrong place at the wrong time. We all know what happens. The adrenaline kicks in. The body starts to go into a fight or flight mode. But it's being able to control that moment and control how you react and how you act. Now I'm going to say that again, because the react and act. So the way I train my students and my instructors is to act. It's okay, some people will say an action is still a reaction, but what we're actually doing is we're training offense as a defense. So controlling your emotions and being able to stay calm in that moment basically comes down to what you do on the mats when you're training in your dojo, your dojang, your school. It's being able to control your emotions, that when somebody is trying to be the aggressor, trying to maybe make themselves seem bigger than you, more aggressive than you, it's that moment where you calm, you assess the situation, you look at what's going on around you, and you act. Now, your action can be that you walk away. Your action can be that you make your friends, your family, whoever's with you, your partner, you make them safe first, and then you make your escape. Or you act in a fashion where you now apply your tried and tested technique from your training and you attack instead of defending. So these are some of the triggers and pointers that we always talk about when we go to seminars. We go to, we kind of emphasize a lot of this because of the fact that the system that I teach and that was taught to me was an attacking combat system. And it was based on the fact that you had a certain amount of triggers that you learn to recognize. You learn to spot when somebody would close their fist, somebody would draw back, somebody would step into a certain way. And you had a split second to react or act. As I said, it depends on what way so we would call it we are acting because we're taking the first step in attack, where some people say it's still a reaction because we needed to see the trigger before we reacted. So again, like I said, I'm not going to split hairs on this one, but in a current climate, excuse my words here tonight. Wow, I'm running ahead of myself. With everything that's going on here at the moment, knife crime, sexual crime, everything that's happening here, there's a lot of stuff that people are neglecting. And again, in a way, some people have become complacent in the fact that since COVID, you have to remember we were locked down. We were in our houses. We weren't used to interaction. We lost sight of certain things. You kind of get out of touch as such, and you're not recognizing the triggers. You're not recognizing what's happening in front of you, and before you know it, something has escalated from nothing into something. Your adrenaline kicks in, fight or flight kicks in, and now all of a sudden you're faced with a situation where you have to react because you haven't spotted the triggers, so you didn't get to act in a correct manner. So, conversation last night with some guys that I was talking to who hadn't done martial arts, who had very limited knowledge of martial arts and what they were talking about. They were asking questions. And I asked about the whole idea of my breaking regime and how it crosses over into everyday martial arts. And this is where I said, when it comes to a situation that I have to act and I have to apply my technique, it's not that I'm going to say, hold on a second guys, and I'm going to try and chi myself up, and I'm going to and do all my breathing techniques to make sure that the chi is up, and then I'm going to hit you as hard as I possibly can. No. The way I've trained and the way I have been trained and the way I teach people is that at a moment's notice, you're already chi'd up, you're already ready. So now your action is one of complete conviction with the mindset and the confidence that I know I can break a block with a hammer fist. I know if I hit you in your clavicle, I know if I hit you in your chest plate with the same hammer fist, I'm going to do some damage. I'm going to stop you in your tracks and change your mindset. So again, it comes back to a mindset, but it also comes back to your mindset and my mindset. Your mindset is you're trying to hit me, you're trying to hurt me, you're being the aggressor. My mindset is I am going to deliver an absolutely devastating blow followed by a couple of other blows depending on the situation and how it escalates. But again, I'm in control of my emotions, I'm in control of my adrenaline. Don't get me wrong, and on many of occasions where I've been faced with opponents and multiple opponents, the adrenaline still kicks in. It still goes there. You get the dilation, you get everything, and your heart rate just starts pounding. Everything is there, but then you take that breath, you calm it down. It's almost like the Matrix. You're slowing things down so you can see it in a way. So what I'm talking about is using your training wisely. Whether you're doing forms, kata, where you're doing, I firmly believe that when you reach a certain level of martial arts, you should be pressure tested in your dojo, your dojang, your school, because you need to know how to apply. Okay, you're not going to try and hit somebody with the devastation that I'm talking about, where you're going to break a bone or you're going to hurt them in a manner that they won't be able to train again for a week or two. But what I'm talking about is if you are pressure tested in a way that you must act or react and use a controlled, calm head in an environment where it's not controlled. And again, if you've seen a fight, if you've been in a fight, if you've been in a situation where everything escalates so quickly, it has a domino effect. It really does. It can go from absolutely, hi, how are you, to suddenly, bang, there's punches being thrown, there's chairs up in the air, there's bottles, there's glasses, everything getting knocked over. I'm talking in a bar situation. These are the simple things. And now we also have to deal with the fact of, on another subject, with the guy who's carrying a knife. If you're in America, the guy could be carrying a gun. Here in Ireland, they're illegal still at the moment. But not saying so a lot of people have guns illegally. I personally don't. But however, I know in America, gun law is completely different than here. But knife crime here is absolutely huge at the moment, and it's about keeping that calm head and hopefully being able to act and act accordingly. I hope this makes sense to you today, guys. I was trying to get a point across over the last week of conversations with instructors, both from my own system and from other systems, and then also from guys who didn't have any idea about martial arts last night were able to ask me questions, and hopefully they got the answers they needed to. I know I had fun talking about it. I know I have fun doing this segment every month. So if you have any questions, or you want me to elaborate a little bit more on anything that I've talked about tonight, or you might need a bit of a few ideas for your dojo, your dojang, or your school, and how to do some pressure testing, of course, reach out. I'm always available. You'll find me on sifufanning@gmail.com. sifufanning.com is my website. There's also a contact us page on that one. And then, of course, social media. I'd like to thank Grandmaster Hackworth for the opportunity to be on here again, and I look forward to talking to you all in the future. Thank you very much for listening.
If you practice Taekwondo, Tongsudo, Hapkido, Judo, or any other Korean martial art, you will find the top experts in the world in our community at facebook.com/groups/Korean martial arts. We invite you to join today.
Martial Arts Lifestyle 365, the world's leading martial arts resource.
Hello, I am Richard Hackworth. I am the USA Director for the Korean Martial Arts Instructors Association and the USA Director for the World Martial Arts Congress. I am also the host of the annual Hapkido Instructors Course and Conference in the USA, sanctioned by the USA Hapkido Union and the Korean Martial Arts Instructors Association. Over the years, I have earned the reputation of being a scholar of the history, culture, and traditions of the Korean martial arts. I hope that you will find my part of the show informative and educational. This part of the show is sponsored by usahapkidounion.org. Today's topic is Nurturing Character, the Transformative Power of Martial Arts Education. As an educator and full-time professional martial arts instructor, I have witnessed firsthand the profound impact that martial arts education can have on the character development of my students. Beyond its physical techniques and self-defense applications, martial arts training has the unique ability to instill values and principles that foster strong character. In this article, we will explore how learning martial arts nurtures and develops strong character traits in individuals, providing them with essential life skills and shaping them into well-rounded individuals. Self-control. At the heart of martial arts lies discipline and self-control. From the very first day of training, students are taught the importance of following rules, showing respect to instructors and fellow students, and adhering to a structured routine. Through regular practice and consistent effort, students develop the discipline necessary to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. The self-control learned in martial arts extends beyond the training mat, enabling students to make sound decisions, resist temptations, and regulate their emotions in various aspects of their lives. Resilience. Martial arts training is an ongoing journey that requires perseverance and resilience. Students face physical and mental obstacles, and progress is often slow and incremental. However, these challenges become opportunities for growth. Students learn to push through difficulties, embrace failures as learning experiences, and persistently work towards improvement. This cultivation of perseverance and resilience instills in students the understanding that success is a product of dedication and hard work, preparing them to face the inevitable challenges of life with determination and unwavering spirit. Respect. Martial arts emphasize respect and humility as fundamental values. Students are taught to respect their instructors, fellow students, and the art itself. This respect extends beyond the training environment, fostering a deep appreciation for others and their abilities. Additionally, martial arts training instills a sense of humility, as students recognize that there is always more to learn and master. This combination of respect and humility cultivates empathy, open-mindedness, and the ability to work collaboratively with others, leading to the development of strong character traits. Integrity. Martial arts education places a strong emphasis on integrity and ethical values. Students are taught the importance of honesty, fairness, and doing what is right even in challenging situations. They learn to uphold these values both on and off the training mat, recognizing that their actions reflect their character. Martial arts training encourages students to become responsible members of society, contributing positively and making ethical choices. By cultivating integrity, students develop a moral compass that guides their decisions and interactions with others. Self-confidence. Martial arts education plays a vital role in building self-confidence and empowerment. As students progress in their training, they gain a sense of achievement and belief in their abilities. The mastery of techniques, physical fitness, and the ability to defend oneself instills a deep-rooted confidence that transcends the martial arts realm. This newfound self-assurance enables students to navigate challenges, express themselves confidently, and pursue their goals with determination. Martial arts empowers individuals by fostering a strong sense of self-worth, resilience, and belief in their potential. I firmly believe that martial arts education goes beyond physical training and self-defense techniques. It serves as a powerful vehicle for character development, nurturing essential traits and life skills in students. Through discipline, perseverance, respect, integrity, and self-confidence, martial arts training molds individuals into strong, principled, and well-rounded individuals. By embracing the teachings of martial arts, students are equipped with the tools necessary to navigate life's challenges, make ethical choices, and contribute positively to their communities. Let us continue to recognize and celebrate the transformative power of martial arts. I want to personally thank you for supporting today's show. I invite you to join the Korean Martial Arts Instructors Association today. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember, the journey to the heart of Hapkido begins with a single step. Get started today. Don't go away. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello, this is Richard Hackworth inviting you to visit me and my co-hosts on the World Hapkido News Show, sponsored by worldhapkidonews.com. Be sure to visit our website and check out all the articles and information there, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and share our shows with your friends. My co-host, Dr. Grandmaster Ronald Stone, is a leading expert in the topics of pragmatic and practical self-defense and martial arts etiquette and courtesies. And he discusses a variety of topics each and every show, along with Instructor Ma, who is our leading expert on philosophy, language, culture, and leadership. So be sure to tune in and share us with your friends.
Hello, I am Instructor Ma. I am the World Martial Arts Congress Language, Culture, and Character Development teacher. This portion of the show is sponsored by worldmartialartscongress.cn. While you are here, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button and share this video with a friend. It helps more than you know. Now on with the show. An old man with two pots. Teach important life lessons. Stories are wonderful teaching tools. Part of their usefulness comes from their versatility. As in, the message I pick up from a certain story might not be the same one you receive, but they are just as important as each other and serve a purpose. The reason stories are more effective teaching tools is because rather than being directly told, this is good, this is important, and this is how this works. Stories allow you to creatively figure things out for yourself and apply the lesson where it needs to be learned. Zen stories are known for their ways of teaching life lessons through some level of meditative contemplation. They speak of things that everyone can learn from and are basically stories about life, spoken in truths. An elderly Chinese man had 2 large pots, each hung on the ends of a pole, which he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it, while the other pot was perfect, and always delivered a full portion of water. At the end of the long walk from the stream to the house, the cracked pot arrived only half full. For a full 2 years, this went on daily, with the man bringing home only 1.5 pots of water. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments, but the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection, and miserable that it could only do half of what it had been made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be bitter failure, it spoke to the man one day by the stream. "I am ashamed of myself, because this crack in my side causes water to leak out all the way back to your house." The old man smiled. "Did you notice that there are flowers on your side of the path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw. So I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walk back, you water them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate the table. Without you being just the way you are, there would not be this beauty to grace the house. Each of us has our own unique flaw. But it's the cracks and flaws we each have that make our lives together so very interesting and rewarding. You've just got to take each person for what they are and look for the good in them. So, to all of my crackpot friends, have a great day, and remember to smell the flowers on your side of the path." For more information on joining the World Martial Arts Congress or getting our character development program for your school, please visit our page at www.facebook.com/World Martial Arts Congress. If you got something from this video, and I certainly hope that you did, it would mean a lot to me if you liked and commented on this video. Thank you for watching.
Ready to become a life champion? Dive into Be a Life Champion, The Martial Arts Way by Grandmaster Richard Hackworth, the ultimate guide to unlocking your potential using martial arts principles. Transform your life using the powerful techniques and wisdom found in martial arts. This book will inspire you to conquer challenges and elevate every aspect of your life. Master the art of living like a true champion. Available now on Amazon.
Hello, I'm Grandmaster Ronald Stone, and today I want to discuss how martial arts training helps build strong moral character. It has become obvious to me that moral character is not something one is born with. It is something that develops in someone due to parental guidance and by an education acquired by following, listening, and learning from those who we respect, or in other teachers and mentors. This process, however, by definition, means that the examples we follow must themselves be persons of moral fiber and dedication. It is a known fact that a great majority of alcoholics, abusers, and sexual deviants come from families where one or more of the parents have these proclivities. Today, the word grooming has arisen to describe the process of altering a child's mind and behavior to fit a particular deficiently, and those who are righteous, devout, or even merely conservative in their moral outlook are horrified by the idea that such grooming even exists. Today's parents are worried about what their children may be subjected to in the world outside their homes and the type of education their children might be exposed to. It is a truly deep concern for most families, and that is where the martial arts may play an important role. For purposes of this discussion, when we refer to the martial arts, we will be referring to traditional, well-established arts with long-standing curriculum and rules and regulations. We are also referring the type of traditional martial arts training that is complete and comprehensive and not competitively driven by aggressive tendencies to put winning some sporting match at all costs over benefit to the practitioner. Anyone with even a short time in a dojo quickly learns the tenets of the art. Most of these, whether Korean or Japanese, Budo, or Chinese. Philosophies refer to things like honesty, integrity, and humility. These are usually repeated until they are ingrained in the student-disciple. Obviously, respect for others is demonstrated on a daily basis as the student of the martial arts is expected to bow to higher ranks, and even those black belts demonstrate their respect by returning the bow even to white belts. In the legitimate martial arts, one does not buy rank. They earn it through years of practice and a daily demonstration of adherence to the art's tenets. Responsibility is learned both by showing up for class, even though it is inconvenient or difficult, and by observing a teacher-mentor who is on the mat with enthusiasm for class, even though they are often as tired or stressed as their students. Practice becomes a two-way street of responsible attendance and adherence to school rules. For those unfamiliar with the traditional martial arts, we should point out that atheism alone is not grounds for promotion. One must learn respect, dedication, politeness, truthfulness, and camaraderie in order to progress. It is the instructor's duty to demonstrate these qualities, observe his or her students for these traits, and not to be motivated to pass students to the next rank merely for profit motives. This selflessness is at the heart of the true moral character of a martial artist. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you will enjoy other episodes of the show here on this channel.
You have been enjoying the Tea with the Masters podcast, the world's foremost martial arts lifestyle podcast. On behalf of our show hosts, we thank you for watching and remind you to visit our sponsor, worldmartialartsmedia.com, the world's leader in martial arts education, information, and entertainment. We look forward to having you join us again next time. We love to hear from you, so please feel free to leave us some words of encouragement in the comments section.